Sometimes I feel like the richest man in Babylon, and I've done my best.
When it's time to say goodbye, we'll be right there by your side. Treat you like family, that's all that we can be. A choice you can depend on. Unique options for your loved ones. Pure satisfaction. Our family's loving yours at Crick's Funeral Home. A choice you can depend on.
Call 452-2780 in the north and 459-9212 in the south. Welcome to Youth Voices with your host, Miss Edisa Eugene, where the beat of the next generation resonates. Tune in every Thursday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. for a dynamic blend of ideas, passion, and energy. Unleash the power of youth perspective. Don't just listen, be part of the conversation that shapes the future. Youth Voices, igniting change one voice at a time. Are you ready?
When I look at where I'm coming from, I know I'm blessed, and I close my eyes and smile. Sometimes I feel like the richest man in Babylon, and I've done my best. When I look at where I'm coming from, I know I'm blessed, and I close my eyes and smile. Sometimes I feel like the richest man in Babylon, and I've done my best, so everything's alright inside. Oh, every morning, I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing. So when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to this, I'm blessed, oh man. With my two hands in the air as far as I can. Yeah. As far as I can. I can. Yeah. My two hands in the air as far as I can. Oh, every morning I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing. Yeah. Lift up my eyes to this, I'm blessed, oh man. Ooh.
Good afternoon, and welcome back to another episode of Youth Voices. Of course, I am your host, Miss Edisa Eugene, and it's definitely always a pleasure being back in studio with you. Of course, this afternoon, it's the usual where we dive into a youth discussion, but today we're focusing a little more on our young persons who are involved in the music industry. And so we will be just celebrating and recognizing the achievements of one of our very own, Bill Stanislas, hailing from the beautiful community of Fort and Jack. Of course, some of us know him as SIKKA. And so, of course, like I said, today is nothing different, and we're diving into conversation with our boy named SIKKA. So good afternoon, SIKKA, and how are you?
So, first, I just want to say, I think that's the third time I've been here. So I see like every time I level up a little bit, you always invite me back. So I really appreciate you for having me there. So
Definitely not an issue. And of course, we are very happy that you continue to make strides as you go along with your music vibes, and you just continue doing great.
great.
And of course, we as a community, we are proud of you. The Youth Voices team, we're proud of you. And that is definitely one of the reasons why we always invite you back, because success
Always
continues
level
to
up.
come your way. And we are happy for that. So, of course, again, for those of you just joining us in studio this afternoon, we have someone that we are very familiar with, Bill Stanislas, better known as the man
SIKKA.
named SIKKA. So, for those of you who don't know, of course, SIKKA will just go ahead and tell us a little about him. Where are you from again? And just tell us, who are you?
Okay, so my name is Bill Stanislas. Everybody calls me SIKKA. That's my stage name. I'm from Jacques. I'm 29 years old, and I started doing music when I was 9 years old. well, writing music when I was 9 years old. I started recording when I was 16. I was in a crew called Militant Soldiers. We started doing dairy segment, reggae, hip hop, dancehall, everything, and we went our separate ways. And right now, I'm doing my own thing. So yeah, it's been a really tedious task, but I've been doing my thing.
Okay, great. And so we see, of course, from a very tender age, you basically started your whole musical journey,
Definitely.
which you have already told some of our persons before. But of course, for those persons just joining us today, it is nice that you are getting to know who SIKKA is. And of course, like Fika mentioned, we have been catching up with him in terms of his successes and how it has been going. And today, we are proud to have you here again, just to know how much you have leveled up. Of course, we know you have been doing some great
things.
stuff. So far, I see you even wearing your
Sicko merch. Yeah, man.
And of course, so I want you to tell us a little more. So first, I want you to tell us what has been different thus far from the last time you came in studio. What has been different?
Okay, so let me. The last time I was there was when I dropped Variations. So let me get back to Variations. I dropped an album in 2022, was it right? 2022 called
Right.
Variations. Now,
That was 2 years ago.
2 years, yeah, wow, 2 years ago. So yeah, my plan was to just drop it and that was it. But my girlfriend had an idea like, yo, you're spending all this money recording, investing, paying for marketing, ads, and all the stuff. Why don't you try to make some money back from it? Because when you drop it on streaming services, the most you'll get back is a couple of cents, maybe a few dollars. But her idea was, why don't you just drop it like physically? So my idea was like to drop it from CDs, and she's like, no, why don't you try some thumb drives? So we dropped the thumb drives with my logo on it, my music logo, and then it took off from there. The first week we dropped the thumb drives, it sold out instantly. So from the success from the thumb drives, we had an idea to drop bucket hats. We started with the bucket hats first, and it got a great response. Sold out the first week as well, and from there we went to the strap backs, the baseball caps, and we recently just dropped it. I think last month or 2 months ago, and it's sold out right now, guys. So the re-up will be maybe sold out again. So the re-up might be maybe 2 months later, hopefully.
So I was about to ask, how is that going? But you're saying that it is sold
Yeah,
out. So
the response from the people has been amazing. As soon as I dropped it, like people really love the underdog story. Like they really love to see somebody from a small community living his dreams, doing his stuff. So whenever I drop something, like the response is way bigger than I thought it would be. As soon as I drop it, the likes all the way up. People are hitting me up, making orders. People are still hitting me up right now, telling me like, yo, they want that, they want that, they want this color, they want that color. I'm like, yo, honestly, like it's done right now, but we going to order some more and distribution soon.
now I feel bad that I haven't.
That's okay.
I feel bad that I have not patronized, but of course I will. And I love to hear that, Bill. Of course, that is definitely some place that you have leveled up, because the last time you were here, you didn't have all of this available.
Nope.
And you have gone from moving away from the idea of selling CDs to now having thumb
Thumb
drives,
drives,
and
yeah.
then having your shirts and having your caps and talking about it's being sold out. If there is one thing that I know about St. Lucians, we don't really like to buy local brands.
Yeah.
And to hear that a young person like you is trying your best to just invest in your brand, Fika, and persons are actually supporting, I love to hear that.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you put yourself into your brand and people like your brand, like the thing you're representing, because my thing is living your dreams, going for your dreams no matter what you're at. If you're 95, pursuing your dreams with your 9 to 5, people love that message from me. So they're really intrigued by it. So I guess that's what drives them to the brand.
Yeah. And I want you to tell us a little more about what does Sika mean? Because everybody might be like, why would I want to buy a cap or a shirt with the word name Sika?
Sika,
What is Sika all about?
well, for me, Sika means living your dreams, going for your goals, um going for everything despite haters, words from demotivators, stuff like that. So from time you're working hard, you have a 9 to 5. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be music. It doesn't have to be anything creative. From time that you're going for your goal is to be a doctor, your goal is to be a teacher, and you making the strives and you looking for ways to get to your dream. That's Sika. That's the brand. That's the movement.
Yeah. And I love to hear that. I definitely love to hear that. And of course, right now, guys, you might see I'm on my phone, but I'm actually going through Sika's page. Because so the past few days, I realized that you have been very active on social media.
Every single day. I have to be posting every single day.
And that is important because I realized that you are trying to reach your people and
Completely, yeah.
staying connected with your people is very important.
Exactly.
And I just saw you reshared something which said you don't love music because of how it sounds. You love music because of how it makes you feel.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little about how music makes you feel. Because last year, of course, you give us this huge surprise. I mean, when Alpha Alem was invited on stage to perform at Suffrage Jazz last year, we heard that the man named SIKKA was invited on stage, and of course, that was a big thing for you.
That was
tell
very
us
big.
a little more about the feeling that you got and how you felt even after that.
So he told me 3 weeks before his performance, and I was like, yo, like, I was just so excited, like, yes, yes, I will definitely be there. And as soon as the days got closer, I just got like super nervous because I've performed on stage before, but the crowd was for Super Jazz was like it was huge. So when I got there, like I was like, oh my god, yo, like how are you going to do it? How are you going to do that? And then I like let me do it. I ran on stage, yo, to the stage was bigger than I thought it was. I ran on the stage, I stopped midway. I was like, yo, like why that stage so long? And then when the music started playing and I started rapping on stage, and I was like, yo, this feels amazing. That was like literally one of the best feelings I ever felt in my life. So yeah, I'm hoping. I'm not gonna say nothing too much. It's a surprise, but you never know.
There's something
Something more coming. Yeah.
Okay, and you already get me a little excited because I mean, we've seen your performance last year. Of course, this too took me by surprise, knowing that you're not this very, how can I put it? You're not someone who's really out there.
Yeah.
And you talking about you saw the crowd, and when I found out you were going up, I'm like, wow, really is going up. So then it was like a big step for you, and it is nice to see that you found the courage to just do what you had to do. You went out there, you did your thing, and you had the crowd rocking with you. Even after you posted, persons I realized reacted to your video and they kept on even encouraging you. So at this time, I just want to let you know that, of course, keep on doing what you do. You have persons who are always there to support you. Remain focused, and of course, keep on doing good vibes.
Yeah, I just want to shout out after that for that opportunity because that video of the jazz performance, it really helped me out. I got a lot of new gigs from that performance. My page jumped from 50,000 reach to 150K reach, and yeah, it was really an amazing thing for me.
Yeah. And of course, again, let me take some time out to just big up Alpha one more time. Of course, like I have mentioned before, I think the last time you were in studio, I bigged him up and I said how he supports young talent. He helps them nurture and
Definitely.
become better. So that is very nice. I think with your variation album, right?
Yeah.
He was on a song with you.
Yeah, dreams.
Yes. And that is actually one of my favorite songs right now. But I think the last time you came in, your most popular song was Heads Up.
Yeah, that's when things started changing a little bit for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you told us a little about what it was about. And I remember we played it. And of course, for those of you who don't know SIKKA, his music is always clean, positive vibes, talking about life experiences and how we can move forward and what you can do, talking about our struggles and just our day to day life. So if you get a chance, of course, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe sometime later, feel free to check out the man named SIKKA on YouTube, even on Instagram,
Spotify, everywhere.
Yeah, he's everywhere. And be sure to listen to the song named Dreams.
Definitely.
That is the one.
Oh, and by the way, in a couple of weeks I'll be dropping Dreams Part 2. I can't wait to drop that song. So yeah.
Okay, and look, he's giving us some more to be ready for.
I am definitely gonna invest a lot of money into that song because I really, really love it. Can't wait for people to hear it.
Okay. And of course, again, to those of you just joining us, like you heard, there's so much more coming your way. From the boy named SIKKA, of course, hailing from the
Fort
small
Jacques.
community of Fort Jack. I didn't know Fort Jack had so much talent. But yes, hailing from the sweet community of Fort Jack, we have Bill Stanislas, better known as SIKKA, of course, doing his thing and taking his music vibes seriously, even producing merch. And if you get a chance, feel free to support.
Yeah.
Now, I know you told us a little more about it, but I want to know what your price is like because I'm pretty sure there are some persons out there who may be interested in purchasing. So, where and how much can I
Okay,
get?
so everything right now from the bucket hats to the snapbacks to the baseball hats, it's all $45 right now.
Only $45.
$45. So
Okay.
how can you get it? You can just hit me up on Facebook, Bill SIKKA Stanislas, Instagram, SIKKA underscore the optimist. I don't think I'll give my WhatsApp number. But yeah, if I'm out right now, but when I'm up, you'll definitely see it on my pages and stuff.
Okay. And of course, I just want you to just reiterate your social media handles for persons who are ready to hook you up. So just tell us again your
Yeah,
Instagram name and as well as your Facebook.
my Facebook name Bill SIKKA Stanislas. My Instagram name SIKKA underscore the optimist. Oh, and I want to say I'll be launching another business called Billions.
Oh,
Yeah,
we'll
for
get into
Billions with,
that.
with my
Please tell us
girlfriend.
about
Yeah,
that
with my
in a bit.
girlfriend.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Now, one thing I like, I think that's the second person I've had an interview with, and it always has some girlfriend component to it. I love the fact that there are some real supportive girlfriends. Huh? So we'll be coming to that other business in a while because that's a
Mm-hmm.
big surprise. So let's take some time to just close up Sika because Sika is already giving me some extra news there. So in terms of you in music, what should we expect in the coming month? Is there anything new? I mean, you said you.
Yeah, Dreams Part 2 coming out.
Mhm.
I was thinking about dropping another album, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna drop some singles because I've been learning some more marketing strategies, so I've been using it instead. So singles are way better than using dropping albums. So I'll stick with some singles right now.
Makes sense. And I too believe that it's better. Why I think especially when you're just starting,
Starting, yeah, yeah.
your singles are way much better in order for persons to listen and get a feel of who you are instead of them just wanting to go and finding an album and just downloading. So of course, big up you on that, and I wish you well as you continue to remain focused and do your vibes. So yes, Bill, that is all. I mean, in terms
Yeah,
of
man,
you and
music.
Sika, there's not so much I could say because I mean, we are proud of you and we know that you will continue to do great things, continue to produce great music. Now, before we even dive into you and telling us about billions, with
Mm-hmm.
billions or
Yeah,
billionaire,
billions.
billions, I want you to give us a little sample of dreams.
Mm.
Because some persons might be wondering, yeah, dreams. What is dreams? So before you give us dreams part two, give us a little sample, just a little acapella of dreams.
Okay. I've been hot since the birth of my son. Is your dreams really worth it? Man, get it or run. I said, keep it up, man. Don't forget the fun. I'm closer to my dreams. It's like a victory run.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that short line you just told us, I heard that you talk about the birth of your son. So tell us what is your dream song all about for persons who are just getting to know who Sika is.
Yeah, so the dream song is just me. It's like a story about me leveling up to the person or the artist that I'm supposed to be in life. So that's what it's all about. Just me getting to where I'm supposed to be.
Okay, good vibes, good vibes. And of course, for those of you just joining us again, we have the man named Sika in studio with us, just sharing with us his goal and what he has been doing as a young artist. Of course, we don't have many rappers down here in St. Lucia or even in our sweet community of Soufre. But we have our very own in studio with us, hailing from the beautiful community of Fort Saint Jacques. And yes, for those of you who know, Bill has been producing some great music. He was part of a group, Militant Soldiers. And of course, I know a few of us are very much familiar with Militant Soldiers.
Shout out Big Vibe.
Yeah, yes, he's another one I need to try and capture to come in to speak because
He's here right now. So yeah.
very well when it comes to music. So big up yourself, Big Vibe, of course, and yeah, big up you, Bill. Keep on doing what you do. So of course,
Definitely.
we will be taking a short break, and we will be diving into who is billions when we return. So, of course, I want you to just stay tuned in as we continue our discussion with Bill.
The streets of Soufre to the world. We are 88.5 Soufre FM.
Your voice, your life.
The baddest.
A vacancy presently exists for the position of accountant at the Foster Jack Credit Cooperative Society Limited. The accountant is generally responsible for the planning, organization, and management of the day-to-day financial operations of the credit union as it relates to all requirements mandated by the Financial Services Regulatory Authority and the Cooperatives Act. The accountant is also responsible for assisting with strategic and business planning and
Of course, and we are right back with your voices, with your host, Mr. Edisa Eugene, and we are continuing our discussion with SIKKA this afternoon. So, for those of you just joining us again, we have Mr. Bill Stanislas in studio with us, no stranger to us. Of course, we're just catching up with his success and what he has been doing. And so, he has been telling us a little about what he has going on and how he has changed his whole marketing strategy, and that he even has Dream Part 2. So those of you who know already, he did drop a song in, was that 2022?
Yeah.
2022 named Dream, and this year he will be dropping Dream Part 2. So of course, so those of you just joining us, stay tuned and be sure and be ready to listen to Dream 2. But right now, as we continue in discussion with Bill, we're getting to know a little about how Bill will be having a new business. But this time it is not an alone business. It's not a whole sole priority anymore. It's all about partnership.
Well, technically, Sika Merch is a partnership with me and my girlfriend as well. So whatever I do, just know she's behind it as well.
Mhm. No, I love that. And big up your girlfriend. I'm not sure of her name. But big up you, girlfriend. It's nice to see that that you are supporting Bill. Of course, it's very nice as well to see that you have a very supportive partner through all of this. So again, big up you and big up your partner. But go ahead and tell us a little about billions.
Oh, before I start, she said it's billion, not billion. So my bad, it's billion. The name of the business is billion.
Billion.
It's on
Okay.
Instagram. What is it? It's yeah.
It's on Instagram.
Yeah, billion.slu.
Let me check it out.
Yeah.
While you tell us a little, you
Mhm.
can speak while I'm just looking it
So
up.
yeah, it's stuff for basically women, men, and kids. The shades I'm wearing right now is from the Billion brand. So that's technically it. Just stuff, quality stuff for women, men, and children,
Okay,
all
so
ages.
I just got a hold of it. I'm
Yeah.
loving the logo.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's Billion
Yeah,
by
Billy.
Bill and Yvonne.
Ivana.
Yvonne Stanislas. Okay. All right. And it's you said that it should cost $1 billion to look this good, men, women, and kids. So, like you said, these are things that you guys will be
So
selling
yeah.
and whatnot, and that is very nice. And of course, I realize your page is new. What
Mm-hmm.
inspired you to come up with this logo, though,
Well, it was all Ivana doing this logo.
and the name?
So yeah, well, it's like a brainchild from Sikamuch because Sikamuch is doing very well, so it inspired that. So she decided, like, you know what, let's just branch other stuff because she don't want to, like, you know, well, we don't want to launch everything under Sikamuch because Sikamuch is focused, like, under my brand, the
Right.
music and stuff. So let's just do a branch for it so we can sell those other stuff under there.
Okay, and of course, that too is nice, and it's a very unique idea.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, that is a very good way to even sell your merch and look good and have persons remembering who Bill is and who
Definitely.
Mr. Nicholas is as well.
The funniest part is I never wore a cap before 2002, 2022.
Really?
Never, never. You'll
So
never
it's
see me
only
wear a
because
cap.
of your merch that you started.
Yeah, only because of the merch.
Wow. That's a very nice way to market it, huh? Wear your
Yeah,
own
that's
brand
crazy, man.
in order for people to wear it as
Hmm.
well.
Always.
But of course, big up you, Bill. I am very happy to hear that. And even your girlfriend, again, big up her. It's nice to see that she continues to support you through it all. I think she has been around from 2022, from as far as I
Yeah.
remember.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's nice to see that you guys are growing and doing great stuff. So now with you having billions and you having Seeker and you being Bill,
Mm-hmm.
um, right now when I see you in the community, what how could I really intertwine all of this? I'm trying to figure it out. So you sell your clothing and the stuff.
Stuff,
So
yeah.
and you said it's separate from the
Sick of much,
Seeker.
yeah.
So then okay. And is there a way for us to contact you in terms of getting a hold of Billion? And is Billion also branded on its own, or is it just a name?
Yeah, it's gonna be branded on its own. It's still in the early parts, so all that hasn't been handled yet. But soon it will have its own brand, like the same way I have my thumb drives, my keyrings, my openers, and stuff like that. It will be the same thing with it. So you can, yeah, you can hit me on the same pages as well. Bill Sikka Stanislas on Facebook, Instagram Sikka the Optimist, and I'll just link you to the page. It's on Instagram billions.lc, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. And of course, if you cannot get a hold of Seeker, feel free. For those of you who are not following Your Voices 758 as yet, well, Your Voices SLU on Facebook as well as Instagram, feel
Yeah,
free to do
definitely
so right
follow.
now. Of course, with Bill and a few others, we will be having a giveaway very soon. So if you are trying to win any item, whether it could be a flash drive, a shirt, a cup, whatever it is,
Mm.
from Bill Stanislas, of course, feel free, follow our pages to keep yourself updated with what is going on. And so again, if you don't follow, you won't win. So if I were you, I
Definitely.
would follow right now. So of course, Bill, you have told us a little about Billion, you've told us about Seeker. I want you to tell us a little about just the music industry and how you think we could make better advancements when it comes to rappers in St. Lucia.
Well, for the rappers, my only advice is just, all right, there's countless of information out there. There's knowledge everywhere on the internet. Sit down there, learn from it, and that's what I did. I'm in a group right now with journalists, artists, news reporters, and I'm just learning from them. The name of the group is called the Bodega. From showing dopes, Ken Maker, even Manasa as well is in there. So yeah, I'm just learning different stuff because they have the information about copyright and different kind of stuff. Yo, even if your music does not play on the radio, there's the internet there. The internet is huge right now, very huge. So if you staying down, that means you want to stay down. That's just an excuse. Because right now I'm doing my thing, and I don't care if I get played on the radio or anything like that. I'm definitely gonna level up no matter what. I'm building my own fan base, my own supporters, everything like that. So if you're a rapper, or not even just a rapper, somebody who's doing music that's not soca music, just find a way to just find your niche, find your audience. It doesn't have to be St. Lucia. There's like 7 billion people in the world. and you focus on just people from your community, you will definitely feel from there. There's millions, billions of people out there right now, so focus on them as well.
And something that you said that really sticks with me, you mentioned that you need to find your audience. And I think a lot of persons don't understand that even with music, that you need to find your audience.
Yeah.
It's not always about you coming to sing a song and persons are going to fully accept. I mean, there is this artist that I used to try to support, but then because of his arrogance, I had to step away because to me he felt like persons were just supposed to accept this music.
Yeah, one thing I've learned is nobody owes you anything. Support nothing. You earn that by yourself.
And that is true. That is very true.
Yes.
And I think these are the things that young artists, musicians need to consider even when trying to market themselves.
Exactly. I mean, you share a song and then you mad that people not sharing it or liking it or whatever. Like you cannot be mad at that.
Yeah, but
You cannot be mad at that.
in
Like
today's world, we have a lot of
because
arrogance
yeah, that's entitlement.
artists. Yeah, we have a lot of them. Huh? Like I told you, there was this one artist, and I had a problem with him. I mean, a lot of persons might know who I'm speaking of, but no names mentioned. And I mean, I love reggae music, but you might not like reggae music.
Yeah.
Clearly, you're not into that. You're into more of your rapping vibe. Your
I actually look.
R&B.
I'm actually started doing reggae before I started doing rap.
No, but
So
right now,
yeah,
your
yeah,
main
that's
focus,
my main
huh?
focus,
So
definitely.
let's look at it like that.
Yeah.
But then let's say you never liked it, and then I start to produce reggae music because you're my friend. I'm just supposed to feed it down your throat. No,
No.
you need to find your audience. If me as your friend, I'm not into it, go find somebody who's into it. And I think that is something that people need to realize, and even trying to change it up a little in order to feel accepted.
Yeah.
It's not everything that we believe is for the market. It's for the market.
Yeah. And also people like what I was gonna say again. People like they feel like they like you need to support like they need to, like you need them to support them. I don't know why.
I
Like
don't know
yeah.
if I got that.
All right, let me say that again. People feel like once you drop something, like you have to support them. People don't have to do anything. You have to give them a reason to support them, as well.
And with that, though, I think persons need to understand that when you go out there and you put music or whatever it is out, if you don't like your stuff, if you don't promote your stuff, people like me will not entertain your stuff.
Exactly.
If I don't see you sharing and boosting up your stuff, that's just reality. In order for persons to support you, you need to support your own brand. If you want your brand to sell, you need to be out there with it, looking proud, like you came in with your cap this afternoon. And like I told you, I feel very bad that I have not patronized because I mean you were back here in 2022 and whatnot. But these days I'm trying my best to support the local.
And also focus on the people that do support you, not on the people that don't support you.
Hmm. And that is something too. Persons don't do, and they feel like okay, you don't support me, I don't support you. But no, sometimes you need to support persons in order for them to support you and understand who you are and where you are going.
Definitely.
So, great point. And with all of this, right? I know you mentioned that you sell your merch at 45.
Yeah, 45.
45, and that is that inclusive of your is your flash drive the same price as that?
Yeah, everything so far has been 45. But yeah.
Okay. Now, let me just take some moment though to recognize a few persons in the chat. So, I see Miss Stanislas here, but I will consider as Miss Dubois. So, Miss Dubois said, IGN FB, for those of you who are trying to get a hold of them, SIKKA merch, FB, SIKKA, IG SIKKA underscore the underscore optimist. And then also she made reference to the page billion.slu on Instagram. So of course check them out, guys. If you are trying to get your branded local stuff, feel free to check Bill or Mr. Nicholas for your merch. And we also have Lester Modest, which is Pilot.
Big up my G.
In the comment section, bigging you up, and he's saying big up SIKKA. We have Miss Akela Daisy here as well, and she's just here with the conversation. So again, thank you all for staying tuned in with us thus far. And so we now know that you have merch, and I'm so excited because there is so much more that I know will be coming your way. And I know you said there is this surprise that you won't tell us about and
Yeah.
whatnot. But one question should be: are you going to be surprising us with another performance this year? Maybe at jazz.
Perhaps, maybe. Who knows?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
So is that? I mean, you need to get me a little more excited as to what should I expect? Should I come dressed in a merch? Is it on the national level? Is it suffragette? What should I expect?
I don't think it's super jazz, but
Oh wow!
it's something
So we're
something really
going
good.
higher heights.
Maybe.
So we're going higher heights.
Maybe. I'm not saying anything, but yeah, maybe it's a maybe.
But of course, for those of you who might want to know, of course, you need to follow his pages and stay updated in order for you to know what that big surprise is. Because I want to know what that surprise is. So definitely, I will be buying my merch and my stuff because that is the only day you will see me coming to jazz in jeans and a shirt, so that I am supporting the man named Seeker. Now, with that, of course, you have been doing so great and whatnot. I want you to tell us a little more about you and music in your community. I know Forsyth is a very
Talented
unique
place.
and
Yeah.
talented community. Um, Hearing from Forsyth, we have so many young guys who
Mhm.
are singing. We have Prado, we have Big Vibe, we have yourself. Who am I missing?
Lyrical Taj.
Yeah, we have Taj. We have so many.
Yeah.
We have dancers, we have cooks, we have chefs, we have so much talent in Fosse Jack. So how do you feel being the different one when it comes to genre?
How do I feel? Honestly, I always felt I was like I'm the one doing the different one that's probably not, well, I wouldn't say too popular, but not too popular when a local person does it. So I always felt like different, but also felt unique as well because here am I doing something that no one would dare to do. So I feel like, you know what, let's go.
And that is good. That is good. And one thing with you though, I realized you kept on pushing, even when you realized that your music wasn't reaching persons as yet. You kept on pushing, you kept on tweaking, you kept on getting better. And if there's one thing I realized that you did, you decided to collaborate with other persons that you know had the influence.
Yeah.
So that right there was a very smart move and marketing tool. I want you to just continue to do that. Continue to big up yourself. Continue to do what you have to do. Now, I want you to take us into some of the challenges that you have faced. Just trying to put your, how is that, R&B?
Hip hop, R&B.
Hip hop
Yeah.
R&B, yeah. How some of the challenges that you have faced putting this kind of genre out there.
Well, the first thing would be definitely radio play, but I think that's the main thing. But other than that, I never had trouble getting a radio interview, TV interview. Like if you're a nice person and you have a nice energy when you talk to people and then you ask them like, hey, can I pull up, do this? They'll always tell you yes. But I think that's the main challenge was radio play and stuff like that.
Okay. And in terms of finances, because I know music is something that is very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
While it is easy to market, it is also expensive to market.
Oh, definitely.
So how has that been?
Well, honestly, it's been tough, but it's kind of boosting my pride as well. Cause like I said, I always preach on my Facebook, your 9 to 5 is your record label. Your job is what's funding your business or whatever dream that you can. So right now, my 9 to 5 is what's funding my music career and my other business ventures right now, which is getting really good because I've been getting a few coins for my music as well. So it's been really amazing.
And that is good. And big up you. I'm happy that you actually have the source of finance that you need
Definitely.
in order to boost your business. And like others might say, oh, you're not supposed to use your own finances and whatnot, but you have to start somewhere.
You have to.
You have to start somewhere, and to see that you're investing and you're making it happen. Of course, that is something that is
Because where else would the money come from?
very true, very true, and that is something that persons don't take time to
Exactly.
understand. Where would the money really come from?
Exactly.
If you want to do something, sometimes you have to sacrifice. You have to make it happen. I am a business owner, and I had to learn the hard way that even sometimes when I felt like giving up because it could be so expensive. Things are
Yo,
getting
definitely.
pricey and products and persons don't want to pay.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go back to the drawing board and I had to tell myself, okay, Edisa, you need to invest a little more and you need to do it because I had to learn the hard way. And I think not just with music but with business,
Mm-hmm.
we need to understand that when we are trying to make something happen, we need to invest. Sometimes we have to drag, we have to slide, we have to starve.
Yeah, you have to stay broke for a few
We have to
days.
stay broke
Use
for a
use
few
half of your
days.
paycheck to
And I
buy
can
some
only
materials.
imagine how expensive it is for you to be, doing your merch and getting it all together and even trying to make a profit.
Yeah, but don't worry, man. My girl is very good at budgeting.
Okay. All
So
right.
I'm good in that department. So yeah, it's been a little better since she handles like
The
doing this exactly.
finances.
So
Okay.
yeah,
And that too is good. And I, like you just mentioned, I want to take that time though to encourage our listeners that if you are not the best person when it comes to managing your finances and budgeting, I'm talking for myself as well. Feel free to go to someone who would assist
yeah,
you.
man. A team is
And
everything. Nobody
it's
is
okay. And
successful
if
by
you find
themselves.
maybe the person wants to ask your price that you maybe cannot produce at the time, find someone else that would be willing to do it for free. There are persons
Yeah,
who
and
are willing to
and
help.
that's a great point. And I'll say take use of people in your community, which I've been doing. My merch, everything comes from Fusejak.
Wow.
What's his name again? Sanka Photo Creations. He
Um,
does my printing.
Mr. Castle.
Yeah, Mr. Casabo.
Okay.
He does my printing, and his brother takes my pictures. I go to his studio in Sufra. I take my pictures there. He doesn't do video, but I told him like, yo, take some like just shoot the videos for me, and I will edit it myself. And then it's been a collaboration from there, and it's been wonderful.
And Sankofa, yeah.
Yeah, some Kofa
Sankofa.
creation. So
And yeah, he does great work. And for those of you who are looking for great printing
printing,
and
yeah.
maybe your trophies and whatnot, feel free to contact Sankofa. He has been doing very well. I always contact him for work. Mr. Kazabo, keep on
Definitely,
doing
man.
the great work that you do in Force Jacques. And like I told you earlier, Force Jacques has a lot of talent.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Force Jacques used to be considered as the country bookie side. Force Jacques is a whole city by itself. If you
Definitely.
have to take your time and look, Force Jacques has their own meat shop. Force Jacques has their own supermarket. Force Jacques have their own rivers, their own lime, their own waterfall, their own
Own bars.
services, bars, and their own vibes. So of course, again, if you are looking for somewhere to get your merch and everything printed, feel free to contact Sankofa, or if you know him as Mr.
Dennis
Kazabo, of course, from Force Jean. Pick up yourself. So you have been doing great. Continue to do what you do. You're an awesome teacher, I could tell.
Definitely.
And of course, him living teaching and going into that made him an even awesome
yeah. So
person.
also it's a Bell portraits in the
Portraits,
yeah
yes, which is where that is where the brother now does the
pictures.
And I think a lot of Sufferants, I see a lot of people.
Yeah, and as recent he does. People don't know this, but he does my videos and stuff like that. But I edit them.
Okay.
So yeah.
Of course, and it is nice again. You utilizing those
Exactly.
and it's nice that you're going out and asking questions and just doing what you do. And again, Bill, that is commendable, and we are proud of you.
Definitely.
Now, I want you to just take us through again. You being a rap artist, being from Fort Saint Jacques and trying to get your music out there. Where do you think you see yourself in the next 5 years when it comes to music?
In next 5 years, I definitely see myself touring. Like I can already see it happening. Like I know it's going to happen because as of recent, we've been doing a string of shows with Ken Mecca and Serene Dubs Bryce. We had a event, I think last month called Sulfur Showdown. It was a really wonderful event. It was like a karaoke event as well first. And in the night we had the concert. So that was a really event. That's like one string of events. So the thing now is to do all our shows ourselves. If people not booking you, do your shows yourself. So hopefully the next one will be out of the island.
Okay.
So yeah.
And of course, that is definitely going to be a big move for you. If you are going to tour out of the country, that would be a big move. And I'll be looking forward to it, and I'm pretty sure that our listeners will be looking forward to it. And I could see your madam is in the chat saying the flames and everything, because she's very supportive, and I could tell that she's very supportive. So again, Bill, big up you, big up your girlfriend, big up your circle, and now is the time to feel free and big up a few persons that you wish.
Yo, shout out my bodega group, my WhatsApp friends. Like definitely we keep like inspiring each other. Cause I don't know anybody want to join us. There's journalists, there is news reporters, there's anybody there. So if you want to link up and become some friends, like like you can collab and make things happen. Definitely you can like get in there. Also shout out Ivana. She flipping up the chat right now. Shout out everybody right now. Shout out Kevil right now. Can't wait to drop Dream Spot 2. Shout out my parents, my siblings, and everybody who's bought sandwich from me right now. I really appreciate y'all for supporting me so long in my career. Thank you very much.
Okay, and of course, I want to take some time though to big up Alpha Ale. Of course.
Oh yeah, shout out
you have
Alpha
been
man.
instrumental. You have been instrumental in Bill's growth, and we thank you for that.
Definitely.
And we continue to support you as well as you continue to be our groovy king. Of
Oh,
course.
I forgot to shout out Edwin. Shout out Edwin. He's one of my best friends and somebody who keeps me going whenever I'm down.
Who's your best friend?
One of my best friends.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but he
Trouble.
keeps me going, man. Me, Edwin, and Big Vibe were all in the same class, by the way. So yeah,
And all of you are into music.
music, yeah.
That's why I said that. That is crazy. All of you are into music. So big up Edwin, big up Big Vibe. And I don't know, all of you have the same taste.
Yes, yeah, man.
All of you have the same taste. But who's the craziest one? Because if the three of you were together, who is the craziest one?
Definitely big. Not no. Nah, definitely Edwin.
It's between
Edwin.
and Big Vibe.
Yeah.
So Edwin, last week Edwin was one of those in my comments giving trouble, and this week we were here bigging up Edwin because Edwin is just naturally troublesome. So again, big up you, Edwin, and keep on doing what you do. Of course, you two are involved in music, Big Vibe. You continue to do your thing. Big up you as well. Now, of course, we're winding down with time. To those of you again just joining us, we have Mr. Bill Stanislas, better known as SIKKA, in studio with us, just sharing with us about his whole journey as a artist, and not just any artist. He's a rap artist, getting from the small community of Fort St. Jack, doing what he loves. And so, thus far, he has mentioned that he has available his own merch, his flash drives or thumb drives, whatever you want to call it. Feel free to contact him on his social media platforms at Bill Stanislas or Bill Seeker or Seeker underscore the underscore optimist, or even via the new business page billion.slu on Instagram. So of course, it's not that expensive, like he mentioned earlier. It's only $45 everything. So feel free to reach out to him. Let's support our very own. And let's continue to push the good work of our young persons. I rather see them involved in stuff that are very positive. And you have been producing positive music.
Always.
So tell us though, how have your music, or how you believe your music has influenced our younger generation?
Yo, people hit me up all the time and tell me that my music, like, it motivates them to do better. Or sometimes I see like people quoting my lyrics, and then when I'm scrolling, I'm like, yo, wait, that kind of looks familiar. Like, yo, like I wrote that. I'm like, yo, something I wrote in my bedroom, or just me just sitting on the couch and just writing something. I'm like, yo, people find that very inspiring. So that really motivates me to write more music like that. So yeah.
And that too, I honestly don't know what to say, because if there is one thing I believe that I mentioned in 2022 when you put out that song Heads Up, I had to put this song on replay many times, because I mean there were times where I felt like, I'm gonna struggle some boy, or I'm gonna just let this go and whatnot. I mean, right now I'm even at that point. Let me tell you, I'm even at that point. But Dreams has been my new favorite by you, Bill. And Heads Up used to be, because I used to have it on repeat, just singing, gotta keep my head up, gotta keep your head up, because sometimes I just feel so overwhelmed.
Definitely.
And I feel like I just want to let it go. But I have to remember that SIKKA said, keep
your head up.
Always. And so, but this time around, we're focusing on dreams, because I have a lot of dreams I have to accomplish.
Yeah, man.
I have a lot of things I have to keep pushing for, and a lot of people out there that has been supporting me that I kind of let down. So again, big up you for always encouraging the younger generation with your music. and pushing the good vibes. So, of course, we are winding down with time. So, I wanted to take this opportunity right now to just share a few inspiring words to our listeners and even our younger generation who wish to go into music, whether it's rapping and soca, whatever the genre may be. What would you say to them right now?
All I have to say is right now is consistency, 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 consistency. If you're not consistent, it will not happen. You have to keep on doing. God only rewards people who are consistent. If you want one foot in, one foot out, it will not work out because like you will see like you're not serious. So continue being consistent and it will work out. Doesn't have to be now, maybe 10 years later, maybe 5 years later, but from your hard work, it will pay off one day.
Definitely. And that is a very powerful word, consistency. We need to learn to be consistent.
Consistent.
And Seeker is reminding us, all, not just young persons. This is for everybody.
Yeah, even when you don't feel like doing it, do it.
Yeah, no matter who you are, you need to learn to be consistent. So whether you are trying to start a business, it won't just go well one time. You need to learn to be consistent.
Yeah, and
Try.
don't make excuses the moment you try and say like, okay, you can do this because your job have you. Like just don't make any excuses as yeah. Nah, I'm yo. That was me before. I'm like, yo, I cannot go and do that because I don't have money for studio sessions. Blah blah blah. I can't do this. Like that's just excuses right now. I'm making excuses. I just have to shut up and just do it.
I think I need to shut up and start focusing.
Yeah, that's just.
I think that's what I'll have to do for real because yeah, I've been telling myself though, and you just saying that I'm like, hey, Bill said empower for me there. Because to me,
Yeah.
I've been saying, this and that happened and this and that happened, but no.
Yo,
I
because
can't do it.
I've seen some of the most talented people, like super talented, and they just there.
Give up, yeah.
I wouldn't say give up, but they just feel like their talent will just ride them. That's not true. Like people less talented than you with a better work ethic will literally just pass you, no matter even if you're better than them.
True.
So yeah,
that is true. And sometimes it's just not your time.
Time exactly.
It's not your
Time yeah.
So again, like Bill is saying, let's continue to be consistent. Let's remain focused. Let's focus on the prize. Of course, I want us to remember that my timing might not be your timing. His timing might not be your timing because your timing is your timing.
True that.
And we just encourage you to remain focused. Do what you want to do, but ensure that it has a positive impact. That's the most important thing. When you are trying to have this positive impact, not only on your friends, but on society generally, you would definitely see the benefits of it and see how well you two can just be a star. And right there, that is where I want to say again, thank you to SIKKA for continuing to be an instrumental part in today's society. Of course, your music, your vibes has been very impactful, not only to me, but to the younger generation and other generations, to my knowledge. So keep on doing what you do, Bill, and continue to support other musicians. If there's one thing I realize that you do, you don't just keep it all to yourself. You continue to stay strong, not only support your music, but you support those around you.
Oh, definitely, man.
So that is something that I want you to continue to do. And of course, you will continue to see the great benefits of it. So for those of you again, just joining us, feel free again to first follow our pages, Youth Voices, SLU on Facebook and Instagram, as we will be having a giveaway sometime next week. So feel free to do so in order to stay connected and be part of this giveaway. Two, I want you to take some time out and go and support the boy named SIKKA or Bill Stanislas as we may know him on social media, whether it's at SIKKA Merch on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah. On Facebook, you could also find him as SIKKA. And on Instagram, you could find him as SIKKA_the_Optimist. And he also mentioned that he has a new business coming to play alongside his girlfriend. Of course, so check it out at billion.slu on Instagram. So again, this is who we had in studio today, Bill Stanislas, better known as SIKKA. Any final words?
Oh, can I make one more announcement because I know she's going to kill me for not there's a branch Shine Branch Festival. The artists are Kuya, MGK, Tension, and myself, SIKKA, Extreme Band in Tirosho Mikud, right? Yeah. So yeah, look out for that Sunday, April 20th.
Okay. April 28th. Okay, and before we end though, you just give us that, but you need to tell us what it's about.
Yeah, it's a branch. It's a Shine Brunch Festival.
It's a
Branch,
brunch.
yeah, Shine Brunch
Okay, so
Festival.
you will be performing at that brunch.
Brunch, yeah.
So remind us of the lineup again.
The lineup is Kuya,
That's my favorite.
yeah, big up Kuya, MKG, Tension,
Uh-huh.
SIKKA, Extreme Band. Tickets, regular tickets, $120.
Okay.
VIP, $250. So yeah.
Of course. So of course, here's an opportunity to go out and support our boy named SIKKA at the branch on April 28th, 2024. You have enough time to get an outfit, no excuses.
Oh yeah, definitely a woman.
So yes, guys, of course, feel free to those of you who are willing to go and don't know how to get your tickets, feel free to reach out to Sika. I'm pretty sure he'll be able to connect you to the right persons in order for you to get your tickets and everything to be there. So again, thank you all for joining us this afternoon for another episode of You Voices. Of course, it's always a pleasure being in studio with you. I am your host, Miss Edisa Eugene, and this is where we leave you this afternoon. And signing out with Sika. Have a great afternoon.